In animal husbandry, the feed ration for pigs is very important in each stage of development. It plays a decisive role in the growth ability and economic efficiency in animal husbandry. Farmers like me need to ensure a balance in the composition of nutrients, starch, protein, minerals, and vitamins, and the amount of feed suitable for each stage of growth and development of pigs raised for meat to have a good batch of pigs for sale. It is recommended to use automatic feeders to control the ability to consume food and adjust the ration. For small pigs like this, choosing a complete mixed feed is the most suitable, which has been mixed by the manufacturer in the appropriate ratio. Pigs can eat directly without processing. The ingredients in the brand include soybean meal, corn, wheat, fish meal, meat and bone meal, gluten, rice bran, vegetable oil. After buying, keep it in a dry, cool place. When feeding piglets, you need to add more water. If you observe unusual color and smell, throw it away and do not feed it to piglets. Otherwise, it will easily cause digestive diseases. Normally, the shelf life of a bag of mixed feed for small pigs is about 60 days, so I will buy a small amount and not store it in the house as much as feed for large pigs and sows. Piglets that eat bran are all healthy, plump, and have few minor illnesses. The little dog also followed me to this pig pen. It looked very happy and eager to watch the piglets eat. I tried to put a little in its mouth, but it refused to eat. If it could talk, it would probably say, "Do you recognize that I am a dog? I'm not like a pig." The batch of chickens I incubated next to the pig pen is now much larger. No need to brood anymore. The number of chickens this time is about 200. With the current high density is not good, it will affect their development. Later, when I have more free time, I will separate them and move them to another pen to raise. If any family cannot incubate chickens themselves and has to buy breeds, they should pay attention to choosing breeds that meet the standards, buy breeds from reputable places, and have to quarantine them in the pen for at least 2 weeks to monitor, ensure safety, before bringing them to the main pen. I spent one night reading all your comments. I decided to listen to everyone's suggestions to expand the farming model. The pig pen I built still has a few empty pens. Sometimes I will use them to raise newly hatched chickens. The rest of the time, they are not used or used as a warehouse to store firewood or food. The other day, I discussed it with my husband. He also supported the decision to increase the number of pigs. Previously, all my pigs were born from 3 sows in the house. This time, I will try to buy breeds from a farm near my house. Although it will be more difficult and time-consuming, increasing the family's income in the same period of time is worth a try. Please follow this journey through my next videos. Choose a large pig pen. I will clean and disinfect it thoroughly before raising to ensure maximum disease prevention. Newly imported piglets have weak resistance, cannot adapt immediately to the surrounding environment, and are susceptible to conditions such as stress, loss of appetite, illness, and disease. Therefore, it is necessary to implement good care measures to create the most suitable environment for pigs. The newly imported pig pens must always be dry, airy, bright enough, and have enough oxygen for the pig herd. In addition, the pens should be designed reasonably, suitable for the pig density. If possible, you should build a separate area to classify pigs with weaker resistance, poor appetite, and fatigue. These pens must be guaranteed not to be windy, too bright, too hot, because it can make the pig's condition worse. Feeding tools such as troughs, water tanks, bowls must also be cleaned regularly and continuously. The pens should have additional fan and ventilation systems with tarpaulin covers to regulate the amount of air and light when needed. These devices should be checked continuously to make sure they are working properly. In addition, farmers must also clear the area and set mouse traps around the farm to minimize rodents, and spray disinfectants around the area around the barn to clean the pig raising environment as best as possible. The space in the barn prepared to raise pigs is quite spacious. One barn can raise 10 to 15 pigs, which is most suitable. Yesterday, I called the seller to arrange for them to deliver the pigs to my house. The seller of the piglets is an acquaintance in the commune. He has a very large pig farm with a scale of more than 500 pigs and is considered a typical rich farmer in the locality. The piglets are carefully selected, so I am quite assured. After cleaning, I went to check the pig pens. This litter has about 30 pigs divided into 3 pens, born about 1 to 2 months old. You observe the appearance of each pig meets the standard. Straight back, long legs, chest, plump buttocks, sparse hair, thin, rosy skin, 4 sturdy legs, big thighs. The piglet's health is also very good. Agile movements. When standing, they always seem to be searching for something on the ground. Strong legs, strong muscles, steady walking, erect ears, wagging tail, straight back. Healthy pigs eat well, sometimes show greediness. When it's time to eat and haven't eaten yet, they cry and destroy the pen. The nose is bright pink, wet and cool. The stool is soft and not sticky with pus or blood. Urine is abundant and clear. Usually, for small pigs, we have to constantly monitor their health status. Some signs of sick pigs will be very clear when observed with the naked eye. Sad appearance, lying still, walking unsteadily. Sometimes pigs have a high fever of up to 40 to 420 degrees Celsius. Pigs do not want to move anymore. Even if beaten, they do not want to stand up. The pig's nose is dry, hot, and bruised. Eyes are closed or only slightly open. The tail is loose, the hair is dry and rough. The pig is constipated or has diarrhea, and the feces are foul-smelling. Some diseases cause pigs to urinate less. The urine is red or coffee-colored. The breathing rate is slower or faster than normal. Breathing is intermittent, uneven, and breathing like a sitting dog, breathing through the abdomen. The pig stops eating, so it loses weight significantly. If you see any signs of illness, you need to keep sick pigs separate, away from the herd to avoid spreading to other pigs. The pen must be airy, quiet, and avoid drafts. Have clean water for thirsty pigs to drink. If the pig has not stopped eating, give it easily digestible food, such as porridge and young vegetables. Take its temperature twice a day, morning and afternoon. If the pig has a high fever, rub it all over its body with warm vinegar or apply ice to its head. Treat according to the veterinarian's instructions. The seller told me to carefully observe the herd of pigs to promptly detect and handle any pigs with problems. For newly imported piglets, when people enter the pen, the pigs will initially react with fear and run away. But after a while, when the pigs get used to people, they will run back to people instead of running away like before. Therefore, the farmer must regularly interact and monitor, stay next to the pigs to get used to them, making it easier to monitor the breeding herd. Initially, go outside and observe if the pigs have any injuries, if they are fighting each other. Herd the pigs to run to detect lame pigs, those with swollen knees. When checking pigs, approach from the side, not from behind, as this can easily startle the pigs. If you see that the pigs are stressed, especially in the first 2 weeks, you must quickly find the cause and handle it immediately, especially with piglets. Because if not, when the pigs are stressed, they will not be able to develop their immune system, leading to the possibility of infection at any time, directly affecting the productivity of the farm. If there is any problem with this herd of pigs, you can contact him directly for guidance and handling, so I am very assured. Bathing and cleaning is also a daily task for me. Before spraying, I have to sweep away the dry feces and garbage in the pen, then use a water hose to spray the floor of the pen to wash away the pig's waste. If the pen is too dirty, I need to spray water for a long time and soak the feces, then use a high-pressure water hose to spray clean. Then spray each pig in the pen. Pigs are omnivores. Their waste is very smelly and unpleasant. I bathe and clean the pen 2 to 3 times a day before each meal, which will make the pigs feel more comfortable, especially in the hot season when the temperature increases. Most animals react to self-defense when the environmental temperature increases by sweating a lot and panting. The water vapor released through sweat and breath will carry heat to reduce body temperature. However, the sweat glands on the skin of pigs are mostly degenerated, so the ability of pigs to release heat by sweating is almost non-existent. Pigs can only increase their respiratory rate to release heat through breathing. Pig farmers often have to clean them with clean water regularly to keep them clean and cool. The barn should be cleaned thoroughly on hot days because the hot temperature will cause more toxic gases to rise from urine and feces. During this period, pigs often have poor digestion, reduced resistance to pathogens, so they are more susceptible to disease. You see, after bathing, they look very clean and white, right? At about 9 a.m., the farm owner brought the breeding pigs to my house. The piglets were put in iron cages and transported to the place, still very agile and healthy. After finishing the pig pen, I started to go to the chicken coop. Before separating the flock and dividing the number, I went to the coop to check the facilities such as the roof, the floor, and the tools during the confinement process to ensure the future breeding. The chickens are raised separately in a high coop with a straw roof covered with a tarpaulin to avoid rain and sun, and have a suitable entrance and exit design. Taking care of chicks is a job that requires patience, meticulousness, and professionalism from the breeder. Chicks are sensitive creatures, easily affected by the environment and external factors. Therefore, breeders need to create ideal living conditions for them, ensuring their health and development. One of the most important factors when taking care of chicks is temperature. Chicks gather near the heat source. The chicks get cold. If the chicks are scattered far from the heat source, they are restless, thirsty, and overheated, so the temperature needs to be reduced. Chickens huddled together on one side are exposed to the wind, so the direction of the wind needs to be covered. Another equally important factor is light. Light stimulates the activity of chicks, helping them eat and digest better. In addition, light also helps prevent bad behaviors such as feather biting, beak biting, or eating chick feces. Farmers should provide chicks with at least 16 hours of light each day. Light can be natural light or artificial light from light bulbs. Chickens have the habit of sleeping high up at night to avoid enemies and keep their feet moist, avoiding infection. Therefore, some perches should be created for chickens to sleep in the coop. The perches should be made of bamboo or wood, should not be made of round trees because they are slippery and difficult for chickens to perch on. The perches should be about 0.5 meters from the coop floor, 0.3 to 0.4 meters apart, to prevent chickens from touching each other, pecking each other, and defecating on each other. Moving chickens to a new coop should be done in cool weather, like early morning or late afternoon. Larger and more uniform-sized chickens will be moved to this new coop. Choose chickens that are fast, have bright eyes, fluffy feathers, neat bellies, and fat legs. Avoid choosing chickens with dry legs, crooked beaks, crooked legs, exposed navels, sagging bellies, clogged vents, sagging wings, and dark rings around the navel. If choosing laying hens, choose chickens that are not too low in weight, not too fat. Small head, short and even beak, large bright red comb, bright eyes, smooth feathers close to the body, soft and well-developed belly, wide anus, bright pink and moist. The distance between the pelvis and sternum is about 3 to 4 fingers wide. Between the two pelvises is about 2 to 3 fingers wide, folded. I will move half of the chickens to the new coop. After about 1 month, they will be released into the garden to find their own food. This flock of chickens is 3 to 4 weeks old, each weighing about 500 to 600 grams, so it is best to raise them at a density of 12 to 20 chickens per square meter. The amount of food for the chicks is just enough. When it runs out, add new food. In the first week, it should be divided into 5 to 6 meals per day. When the chickens get used to it, start reducing the number of feedings per day. As soon as the chicks are put in the coop, they should be fed after 2 hours to ensure that the chicks have adapted and become familiar with the new living environment. Hopefully, with the above information, those who are raising small-scale animals like me have equipped themselves with some useful knowledge and methods to raise and care for livestock more effectively. Don't forget to leave your comments or share with people who share the same passion for further development. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you who took the time to watch this video. Your support is a great motivation for me to continue sharing useful knowledge and experiences in animal husbandry. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our latest videos. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Also, we highly appreciate your feedback. Please leave your thoughts or questions in the comments section below so we can discuss and share experiences together. Thank you very much.